Hello there guys, it's Art here, and this is another episode of Final Fantasy XVI, the demo. Let's just get into it, because I really wanna play.
Alright, let's get stuff on Phoenix.
There are some problems with performance. I did hear that it's only the demo. Apparently people that got to play this game on Summer Game Fest, they were saying that the game runs better, the build they had ran better. So I think it's gonna be fixed during the full release. Still doesn't bother me though, it's still a great game. I can forgive that. The frame drops.
Good as new. Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble, really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
So there are some tensions going on. There are people with the sigil and they're being... they're not being treated very well. They're being looked down upon. And from the start of the game we can tell that the main character
They're getting ready for supper.
is also gonna become a bearer of that sigil.
Hungry.
What that means, I don't know yet, but we'll see. I mean, fine. It's just a demo, but I wanna explore so much.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
You will put Joshua's comfort and safety before your own.
Okay, quick time event.
Good luck.
Puppy, so cute.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
And what's the Blight?
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake.
So there's more going on than just the war.
We delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
I wonder if she's actually his mother. It kind of feels like he might be a bastard son.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay. Yeah. There are some items. Where were they? Yeah. It's like Ring of Timely Focus, Ring of Timely Evasion. It's stuff for like noobs. It basically does stuff automatically. Like this heals them before they die or something. Yeah. Will automatically use a potion. Yeah, all of the combos can be executed with simply pressing X. That's so lame. I wouldn't even call myself a gamer if I use those. A lot of people will tell you that there is no shame in using those items. There is absolutely shame. And you should be embarrassed about yourself if you're using them.
No messages, my lord.
Like, come on, like there's this item, Ring of Timely Evasion. When equipped, Clive will automatically evade attacks, as long as attacks can be evaded. This is literally God mode. The game plays itself. what's the point then? You can just watch a series on YouTube if you don't want to play the game.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier.
She hates him.
Like a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Sex?
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
No sex.
We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
So I guess Clive isn't a bastard. He's just the firstborn and he was rejected by the crystal.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
That's why he's being looked down upon by his mother.
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
You'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
The story is so cool. I like the dialogues and the chemistry between the characters.
Sorry, Ambrosia. I won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck!
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
As grace departs, open the gates!
I love Chocob. My voice cracked, wow. I love Chocobos. It's one of my favorite creatures from fantasy games.
I shall see her safely to Phoenix.
And fantasy in general.
Thank you.
It's like a bird, but it also behaves like a dog. And you can ride it like a horse.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
Best combination.
What an honor it is to serve alongside you.
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
The world map. Okay. Stillwind. There was a time not long ago that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the deadlands to make the bogs their home. Finally some combat. I wanna... Cause it's so, like, even the trading felt like so much fun. I just can't wait to actually fight.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Lost in a fog. No! I'm never gonna feel this overwhelmed. Never. I would rather die 1,000 times on a boss fight than use one of those fucking items.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
But who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Can I run? I forgot. That I can dodge. I'm not sure about sprinting. Goblins. Bro. Fuck, they're disgusting. Cool designs, but 4 years. Wow. That's kind of original. I've never seen goblins like this before. Okay, okay.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Easy. Didn't even get hit once. I really hope one thing though. I hope the game will be challenging. Because I'm really like, I played Final Fantasy XVI and yeah, it was a good game, but
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
the worst flaw it had wasn't the story that was messy and convoluted and it was separated across several DLCs. No, the worst problem I had with this game was the difficulty. The game was so easy. It was like almost impossible to die. So like if I wasn't afraid I'm gonna die, then like why should I care about the combat or like the gameplay, you know?
There's more.
I always need to feel danger. Instead of like, otherwise I won't feel engaged in the game at all. The story might be good, and that might be like the only thing that keeps me playing. Anyway, parry just as the opponent attacks. Okay. Yeah, loot. That's normal. Die. Didn't get hit once. Potion. Okay. What's up here? Strength tonic. Fall damage? Not from that height.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spell slings.
And what a number! We'll all have our hands full here.
I finally got hit. Bitch, again. Who's shooting at me? This fucker. Goblin Weaver. Oh. The combat is so fun. Oh. So if we run out of inventory for a potion, one potion gets used. Is there a ladder? Nope. Nope, not there. Okay, this way.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Boss fight? Nope. Just more goblins.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
Fucker. Got him. Wow.
On your feet, Sir Wade.
What's that? Hobgoblin? Okay.
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I tried to dodge.
Nice try.
Stone Skin Tonic. Let's go. Enemies will become partially staggered. Will gauge reduced to 50. Okay. Aye. Timing. Need to get this right. I tried to parry. I wonder if I can parry all of the attacks. Okay. What's he doing? Oh, big swing. Wow. Come on, potion. Nice, parry and dodge. Easy. EXP and some loot. Level up, nice. Our stats, nice. Okay. Hard leather armlets. Nice. So we do have equipment in this game. I'm glad that there's more to the RPG aspects than the trailer shows at first.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Okay. Alright. Let me equip something then. Plus 10 shield, defense. But the next of the story we're gonna have to leave for the next episode. For now, bye guys, see you later.